Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. I'm Timmy, the creative director of TCG Fashions. So today I want to show you how to read your tape measure. So tape measure is the same thing some people call tape rule, some call it tape. So whichever name you call yours, it's the same thing. So if you check your tape, there are two sides. There's a side that is in centimeter. You will see it written on it. Is it? I think so. Centimeter side, and there's a side that is inches. Okay, it's like they did not write it on this one, but usually they normally write it on some of the tape. Okay, this one has inches. Are we together? You can see inch here. Is it clear? Yes. So this is the inch side. Then the other side, whether it is written there or not, is the centimeter side. So you need to understand how to read your tape accurately before you can understand how to cut. If you don't understand what each line stands for, you wouldn't know what to measure when you divide something. Are we together? So this side, that is centimeter side, is easy and quite very straightforward. So let me start from here. So I removed the stopper so that you can see what I'm doing properly. You can see that this is a line, short line. If you count it, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth line is the one that is long a bit. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th line, it is very long. Are we together? So it just shows and tells you that between one line and the other line, when it comes to centimeter side, we have 10 lines. And students of mathematics, if you have 10 lines and you want to divide 10 lines to know what each one stands for, it just shows and tells us that this line here stands for 0.1 centimeter. Let's do the counting together. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So the fifth line is 0.5. Let's go. 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1 centimeter. Are we together? So that explains that, okay, between one line and the other is 0.1. So since we have 10 lines, this is 1. This one is very simple. So let's go forward. The next one after 1 is 1.1. The next one 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So in case you're working with centimeters, we have both pattern making class in TCG Fashions. I mean standard pattern making class, not cutting on paper. For standard pattern making class, if you're using textbook like Natalie Bray's textbook, she used centimeter side for her construction. So you need to understand this. If you're using textbook like Ellen Armstrong, she used inches for her own. So it depends on the author. So that's why you need to understand how to read both sides. But if you're working with freehand, you just need to understand the inch side. So that's that about centimeter side. If anything is not clear, let me know. But between this one and this, we have 10 lines, and each line on centimeter side stands for 0.1. It's quite simple. So let's go to the inch side. For freehand classes, normally use inch side to measure. It's not as if one side is correct and one side is wrong. No, it depends on what method you are following. So for the inch side, between this and this, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 lines. Are we together? Unlike the other side that we had 10 lines. So if you have 8 lines here, that shows you that between one line and the other line, it is not going to be 0.1. Since we have 8 lines, that means one line out of 8 is this. This is 1 over 8. Are we together? Let me get a paper. So we have 8 lines for inches. For inch side, we have 8 lines between 1 and 2. We have 8 lines. So if you want to talk about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that means this line stands for 1 out of 8. That's 1 over 8. This is this. The second line stands for 2 out of 8 lines. That's 2 over 8. Mathematics, if you divide this one by 2, because 2 is a common factor that can divide it 2, you have 1 over 4. Are we together? So this second line, we call it quarter. That's 1 over 4. The third line here stands for 3 over 8. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 over 8. Nothing can divide 3 over 8. It's still 3 over 8. The fourth line here stands for 4 over 8. Mathematics now, 4 can divide it 2. So you have 1 over 2. So this line here is half. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is half. Are we together? 4 over 8. The next one is 5 over 8. Are we together? Nothing can divide that one. 5, 8. Are we together? 5 over 8. The next one is 6 over 8. Mathematics now, 2 can still go. So 2 divided and 6 divided by 2, you have 3. This divided by 2, you have 4. So the sixth line, are we together, is 3/4. That's 3 over 4. The seventh line is 7 over 8. It just means seventh line out of the whole 8 lines. So nothing can divide 7 over 8. It's still 7 over 8. Then the last line is 8 over 8, which gives you 1. So by the time you get here, it means you're on 1 entirely. Let me go over it again. Between 0 and 1, we have 8 lines. So that suggests to you that each line stands for 1 over 8. So this is 1 over 8. This is 2 over 8. This is 3 over 8. This is 4 over 8. This is 5 over 8. 6 over 8. 7 over 8. Then 8 over 8. Are we together? So in case I tell you to go and measure 138, are we together? Are we together? So do you know what you measure? It's just 1, then you count 1, 2, 3. If I tell you to go and measure 1 1/4, 1 1/4, so you just measure 1, 1, 2. If I tell you to go and measure 1 3/4, so you just count. This is 1, then 3/4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we together? So with this understanding, you can measure accurately when you are either sewing or you are constructing your pattern. So that's that about how to read tape measure. If anything is not clear, let me know. But try and watch this video over and over, taking your tape with you to check what I'm explaining. It's quite very simple and straightforward. So that brings us to the end of today's class on how to read tape measure. My name is Temi. I'm the creative director of TCG Fashions. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.